how you can make money in the federal government space, even if you're broke. I, unfortunately, have a lot of experience with being broke. There was a point in my life where I had to go and get money for my plasma in order to buy the ingredients that I needed at Aldi to make my meal for the week. And it was some concoction that I would throw together, like a protein, like a rice and some type of sauce and maybe a little bit of frozen vegetable. And it was absolutely disgusting. But getting that $25 is what I needed to help get by, because all of my money went toward my expenses. And at that time, there was no Twitter, no TikTok, no Instagram. Thankfully, for each and every one of you here today, you have the number one thing that's needed to make money in the government contracting space, even if you're broke. As long as you have some device, you are able to make money. Vast majority fast food restaurants, hotels have free guest Wi-Fi. Starbucks, coffee places, they may also have it too. So you can use your mobile device, your tablet, your computer to implement what I am going to share with you, because the broke kizzy was years and years ago. This version that you see before you with this goodness gracious popping curls today. I mean, can we get it for the curls? I have been awarded well over $50 million in federal government contracts. I have a long way to go. I have big goals, but one thing I'm not broke financially. My spirit was never broke. Bank account, definitely negative. A long time ago. What you have that most government contracting professionals don't is your time. So what you're looking to do is figure out, and I'm going to show you how to do it, to use your technology to trade your time to help a federal government contractor. You're going to go into LinkedIn. LinkedIn is a great resource. It shares everything there is to know about a person professionally. And you can go in there and start to see and take note of all the federal government contracting companies. You can search by space, industry, you can look into government, you can really start to drill down and you'll start to see different names. I encourage you to focus in on what the federal government considers a small business. Do not contact a Lockheed Martin, a Boeing. Do not do that. Not for the premise of what I'm to share with you. You need to contact a business owner like myself. There have been multiple times where I've received emails, DMs, in which someone has reached out and said, hey, here's my resume. I would love to help you with marketing or with admin work, or I would love to train for you. What may have you. The fact that they took the time to reach out to me already is starting to put them ahead of everyone else, even if I don't have an opening. That's why you are to focus on small businesses. It's very important, because as a small business owner, especially first starting out, don't have time. And it can be intimidating to use an outsourcing company like Upwork or Fiverr. Many say, oh my gosh, their language barrier, I don't want to take the time. I'm really concerned. My friend had a problem with someone in the Philippines. I don't want that too. So if you happen to be in the United States, that's something that really could help you, because many small business owners lack time. They lack the patience, been there, done that, as well as they may be more interested in working with someone from the United States, given that they're a government contractor. So going back to LinkedIn, you're going to identify all of these different small businesses. In addition to doing that, there's also the SBA Dynamic Small Business Search, which I will make sure the link is below. You can go in there and you can search by state, you can search by size of business, okay? So you're to take all the information that you receive from LinkedIn and the SBA Small Business Dynamic Search. This is all free. It's completely free. So what you are then going to do is you're going to start emailing and calling people that you located and offer them a service, product, something that you can do to turn a dollar. You need to put in 95% of your time into turning all of this energy, this research element, the outreach element, and the making lives easier element. You are to turn all of that into sales ultimately. Before you reach out, you want to do a little bit of research, okay? When you're in a situation when you're broke, you need money, not perfectionism. Because the person on the other end, 99% of the time, they're gonna be like, no, or they're not gonna respond to you, period. So going through this is really gonna help you further build your confidence, your grit, as well as your perseverance. Because I promise you, knowing from personal experience, there's someone on that other end who's like, man, I really could use that help. I can't believe they reached out to me. And this is also something, an approach, which I'll go deeper into, that Gary Vee actually talked about. He talked about this in terms of artists, that if you were a musician, he said what you should do is create a piece and DM it to 100 different artists and producers every single day on different social platforms. If you're a graphic designer, you create a piece to capture the attention of the audience that you're seeking, a brand or someone who's well known, or maybe some kind of agency, and you create it specific for them and DM it to that person. Why? Because you have time, y'all. You have time. So the same applies here, okay? So kind of taking it back a notch. You have your list from LinkedIn, you have your list from the SBA, and be careful when it comes to the SBA. There's so many different companies there that you may pull up an error message where it'll say it has exceeded. So you're just gonna have to change some things up. Maybe you search 8A Georgia or 8A Idaho or 8A woman owned. And I promise you, you need to know what these things mean. What's important is you're broke, you need some money, okay? So let's focus. You're going to reach out to them. You're going to call and you're going to email them after you peruse their website and basically say to them, hi, my name is Kizzy Parks. And you know what? I'm broke. I don't like being in this situation. And I would love to be able to give you the one thing that I know you don't have. You know what that is? It's time. I want to be able to give you your time back. I am able to offer you, and now you fill in the blank. You don't begin with you, or always what you can offer. It's about them, me, the small business owner, if I'm putting on that hat. That's who it's about. So what is it you can offer them? You have to ask yourself that. If you're broke, you're like, I'll offer you any damn thing. What do you need? I'll figure it out, right? Is it answering phones? Is it doing research for them? Is it helping them with their email? Is it graphic design? Is it writing? Is it recruiting? Is it something with staffing? Who knows? Your goal with the emails and the phone calls are not to come out of it, oh yes, that's great. You're gonna pay me $25 an hour and I'm gonna start like right now. Oh my God, I can't believe it. Amazing. No, that's not gonna happen. Trust me, it ain't gonna really happen like that. Here's what is going to happen. It opens the door for you to have a conversation so they can really get to know you and realize, man, this is not a scam. Feel free. Throw me under the bus. I don't care because I know this works because I've also done it in my life too. Reaching out pays off. So you're going to get that meeting. Preferably you want a Zoom meeting if you can do it, you know? Because if you're broke, you may be in your car. Maybe Zoom isn't really working on your phone. At a minimum, you want to have a phone call with this person and over the phone, be able to just convey, hey, I've learned these things about your business. You want to make sure you sound knowledgeable about them and their business. I really love the fact that you're a government contractor. This needs to be genuine. If you have any kind of issues with the United States, hopefully you are not even watching this video. You need to ask them, how could I be of help? Here are some ways in which I know I can be of help to you. And you start to lay those things out there. With the internet, there's so much information that you can find out about people. And in addition to honing in on here's what I'm able to offer you, I'm 1,000% confident you're also going to be able to hone in on where you have some similarities. So you can say, oh, wow, I also used to live in Indiana, or, I have a sibling who now lives in California. I saw you went to school in California, or, do you have children? Oh, wow, I have 3 children. Right? So you also want to connect at a personal level with them because you want them to like you and to trust you and want to take a chance on you. Because especially when you're broke, trying to go in and think, oh my gosh, I just know it. I'm going to be able to land this multi-million-dollar contract with the Army or the Navy or the Air Force and I won't be broke anymore. No. It's not going to work like that. It's not. I promise you, it's going to be faster if you reach out to a small business owner, because what is one thing we have going on right now is there's a lot of openings. There's the whole quitting while working, which, I mean, back in the day, I kind of worked like that. But the point is, many small business owners are frustrated. And if you're in a situation where you're broke, you feel like you're broke, because you're not broken. Please know that you are not broken at all. Reaching out to a small business owner is going to provide the fastest way for you to bring in some money. It's going to require you to do the upfront research, for you to really be able to sell yourself over the phone and via email, for you to really be able to offer them a solution that's going to make their life easier, period. And what's really amazing about doing things like this is most people won't. They're just not going to, because we believe there's a faster, better way, right? It's like weight loss. Oh, I'll just get gastric. Hey, why not? If that's what you want to do, but does that automatically lead to long-term weight loss or skinniness? I always say skinniness. I'm like, oh, I can't wait to be skinny. The answer is no, of course it doesn't. And so shortcuts aren't going to really work when you're in this space of desperation, because often that happens when you're broke, you're desperate, you feel maybe a little defeated. And I promise you, you are not broken. There is another person over there. There's a small business owner who's like, oh my gosh, I've been waiting for someone like you to contact me. This can't be real. I promise you, because I've been there. And I welcome when people reach out to me and say, hey, what can I do for you? And I already know what you're thinking. What can I do for you, Dr. Parks? Listen, y'all, right now I'm pretty good. Okay. Like I'm pretty good. Unless you have an extreme sales background and you really love the Grant Cardone approach to sales. If that's you, then definitely contact me. But otherwise, please reach out to other business owners. I promise you, there's tons of them throughout the United States. And I appreciate y'all. I know this is a lot of information. It may not have been the cleanest, the most concise. So subscribe, y'all. Hit the notification button. Thank you all so much for your comments. I love you all so much. Until next time, everything is possible.